In this video, I'm going to show you a step-by-step tutorial on how to use Smartlead to run cold email campaigns at scale. So you will see how to set up your email accounts, how to find and import leads, how to launch and manage your cold emails campaigns, and how to handle your replies directly in your Smartlead accounts. So basically, I will cover everything you need to start sending cold emails and at the end, book sales calls with your ideal customers. All right, so the first step is to create your Smartlead account. So you have a link in the description to start using Smartlead for free. Then you will be on this page. And here, all you need to do is to click on Get Started for free. Here, I need to write some information like my name, email address, password, company URL. So let's do that. Then we click on Create Now. Here we just need to check our email and click on the link to activate our Smartlead account. Here we just need to answer some questions and then we click on Complete. So what's your goal with Smartlead Automate Lead Generation? What is your current lead gen tech stack? Let's say HubSpot, and I've made a lot of tutorials on HubSpot. You can click on the top right of your screen to access these tutorials. And then we will use LinkedIn Sales Navigator to find leads. So I will say other tools, and then I write give me leads to get the leads from LinkedIn Sales Navigator. What's your current experience? Let's say pro level. And then what best describes your business? I have a SaaS. So let's do that. And then we click on Complete. Now I'm currently on the homepage of Smartlead, and the first thing I want to show you is how to navigate in Smartlead. So basically, all you need to do is to go on the left and select what feature you want to use. Email campaign is basically where you will manage all your email campaigns. In Master Inbox, you will find all your replies in just one place. Email accounts is where you can add, manage, or remove email accounts. In CRM, you will find a sales pipeline view, and you can have a view of all your leads. In integrations, you will be able to connect Smartlead with other tools. And finally, client access is useful if you are a lead gen agency sending cold emails for your clients. Now that you know how to navigate in Smartlead and you see that it's pretty easy, it's time to see how to add your email accounts in Smartlead. And for that, you just need to go here in Email Accounts. On this page, you can connect your email account. And for that, you have three choices. You can use Google here, or if you have Microsoft, you can use Outlook, or if you want, you can use SMTP. For this tutorial, I will use SMTP. And at the bottom of this page, you can connect your email accounts in bulk. If you have in a CSV all your email accounts details like from email, username, password, SMTP host, SMTP port, IMAP host, IMAP port, and much more, you can directly import your CSV here in drag and drop CSV file. This feature here is perfect when you choose to buy email accounts from a private infrastructure, for example, from Mailscale. For now, let's use SMTP. Here I have to give my SMTP settings to be able to send emails, and then I have to give my IMAP settings to be able to receive emails. So I've written my name, email, username, password, SMTP host, and SMTP port. Now I have to give the number of messages I want to send per day, and warm-ups emails are not included. So what I recommend you to do is to send between 15 to 30 emails per day. If you struggle a lot with the deliverability of your emails, you can just say you want to send 15. And if your deliverability is good, you can go up to 30. In my case, I will keep 25. Then minimum time gap, I like to have 5 minutes. Here I wrote my IMAP settings. And if you want to verify your settings, you just need to click here on verify email accounts. All right, so success, it means that my email is now connected to Smartlead. Here you can enter an email signature. So I like to write my first name and the name of my company. So Vincent from Give Me Leads. You can format the text, put it in bold, add an image and so on, but I don't recommend you to do that because you might have some deliverability problem with that. And the worst thing to do is to add a link We don't want that. So just keep it simple, first name from the company name. Custom tracking domain is very useful, especially if you want to get better deliverability. So if you can do that, just click on use a custom tracking domain. For this tutorial, I want to keep it simple, so I won't check this box, but keep in mind that it helps for your deliverability. Then add tags, we don't care, and add clients, we don't care. And then we click on save. Now in email accounts, you can see that I have one email account here, Vincent. I have the email, the daily limit, so here 25. Here I can see if the warm-up is enabled or not. For now, the warm-up is not enabled, and we will do that in a few minutes. And finally, warm-up reputation is very useful because Smartlead will give you a score between 1 and 100. And basically, the better your score, the better your deliverability. So if you have more than 80, it's perfect. And if you have like, I don't know, 60, it starts to be bad and a lot of emails you send will be in the spam folder. If you have some deliverability problems, I recommend you to get better emails, meaning verified emails. Send less emails per day. For example, you go from 30 emails to 15. And finally, check the copywriting of your email. If you use some words like free, costs, and so on, you might be flagged as someone who spam. So I really recommend you to take care of your warm-up reputation. Now that you know how to connect email accounts in Smartlead, it's time to see how to enable the warm-up. So this step is crucial because a brand new email can't send hundreds or thousands of cold emails right away. And if you do that, you will instantly be in the spam folder of your lead. So that's why when you add a new email address in Smartlead, the first thing you need to do for 2 weeks is to warm up your email address. And the good thing with Smartlead is that you don't need to pay extra money to do that. And you can warm up an unlimited number of email accounts, which is actually not the case for some of their competitors where they charge per email account. So if you want to warm up all your email accounts in bulk, you have to click here. And then you click on bulk update. Here on this pop-up, you can give the settings of your warm-up. So bulk update warm-up status, we want that. Total number of warm-up emails per day, I like to put 40. Bulk update daily ramp-up, we want to do that. So here we want it to be enabled. And the ramp-up increment value per day, I want it to be 5. Then randomized number of warm-up emails per day, I want it to be between 40 and 30. Like this. Reply rate, I keep 20%. A daily target for replies to inbound warm-up emails, I want it to be at 60. Custom warm-up identifier tag, we don't care. Then here, bulk update auto adjust warm-up sending ratio, I recommend you to have it. Warm-up the custom domain tracking link. If you have one, activate this. For this tutorial, I don't have a custom domain tracking link, so I will keep it like that. But if you have one, don't forget to check this box. And finally, send warm-up emails only on weekdays. I want it. So these warm-up settings are the ones that are personally used. And I have some friends who are running cold email agency and they use almost the same settings. So if you want to have a good deliverability, you can use these settings. And then you click on save. Now, as you can see, the warm-up is enabled for this email address. If you want to have the details of a specific email account, you just need to click on it. And here you will get more details. So for example, you have a summary of the last 7 days. You have some information about your warm-up and you have the details of your deliverability. If you want to edit your warm-up settings for a specific email account, you just need to go here and click on warm-up. And here you can modify what you want. All right, so now that you know how to add and connect your email accounts in Smartlead and you know how to set up properly your warm-up settings, it's time to see how to create your first email campaign. So for that, we just need to click on email campaign. And here we click on create my first campaign. The first step is to upload a list of leads. So basically, you can find leads with Apollo, Clay or Sales Navigator. And for this tutorial, I will use LinkedIn Sales Navigator to find my leads, and then I will export them with Give Me Leads. So I'm currently on LinkedIn Sales Navigator, and here on the left part of my screen, I can use some filters to find my leads. So let's say that I want to target head of marketing. Geography, I want to target people based in New York. And let's add one more filter, company headcount. I want, between 51 to 200 people and to 200 to 500. So with this search, you can see that I have almost 500 results, which is perfect if I want to send some cold emails. Then if you want to export your leads from LinkedIn Sales Navigator and get their verified emails, unfortunately, you can't do that natively with Sales Navigator, and you need to use a tool to do that for you. So if you want to have a button like this one, Extract Leads, where I just need to click on it to export my list of leads, you need to go on givemeleads.io, or you can click in the first link in the description. Then you click on Start for free, and then you just need to create your Give Me Leads account. Once you've created your account, you just need to connect your LinkedIn account, and here you enter your credentials, so email and password, and then you click on login. Then if you want to have a button like this one and export your leads in just one click from LinkedIn Sales Navigator, you need to install the Chrome extension. And for that, we just need to click on Install Extension. Here we click on Add to Chrome and then Add Extension. Once you've installed the Chrome extension and you go back to Sales Navigator, you will have a button like this one, Extract Leads. So now when you want to export your list of leads from LinkedIn Sales Navigator, you just need to click on Extract Leads and you will be redirected to your Give Me Leads account. Here we click on Continue and then Save and Export. Now with this pop-up, I can give the number of leads I want to export. So for example, let's say that I want to export 300 leads, and now I just need to click on Export Leads. And now, as you can see, my export is currently running. I will just rename it with the filters I use on LinkedIn Sales Navigator. So I target people who are head of marketing in a company headcount between 51 to 500 people based in New York. Then I press enter and I need to wait a little bit before my list of leads is ready. All right, so the export is done. And now if I want to access my file, I have to click on download and then download CSV. So in this file, we have all the informations we need to send our cold emails. So we have, for example, first name, last name, LinkedIn URL, and of course, the verified emails for leads. We have the job title, which might be useful if you want to personalize your emails. You have location, and we have much more company informations, for example, company name, company website. It's useful if you want to personalize your emails, company locations, company industry, company employee accounts, and so on. So when you export your leads from LinkedIn Sales Navigator, you know that sometimes you have some problems with capital letters and people with a rocket emoji in their first name. And with Give Me Leads, we make sure that you don't have that and you don't waste your time to clean the data. And the second thing we do is to check for each lead if they perfectly match your filters or not. So here, for example, it's valid. So it means that these people perfectly match my filters. But if I scroll a little bit, you will see that we will find some people with the wrong company size or the wrong job title. So for example, here we have two job title and let's check their job title. Yeah, head of strategy and special projects, not head of marketing. And same here, professor of technology, entrepreneurship, and marketing, not head of marketing. So basically here, you can decide to either keep the lead or just decide to remove it and not upload it in Smartlead. Now that we have our list of leads, it's time to go back to Smartlead to upload this list. So here on this page, I have to click on Upload CSV file. Now we have a pop-up import settings. So import leads even if they are in the global block list No. Import leads even if they are in the unsubscribe list. We don't want that. Import leads even if they bounce across our entire database. Let's say okay, and then ignore the leads that exist in another campaign. We don't care. Then we click on save. And here you can see that our file has been uploaded. Now we have to map the fields between our CSV file and Smartlead. So here, for example, we already have email. And now what we want to map is first name. So here, first name, last name here, last name, LinkedIn URL, LinkedIn profile, location is already mapped, same for company website. And basically we have all the information we need to send our cold emails. Then we click on save and next. And now you can see our leads have been uploaded. Then we click on OK. And now what we need to do is to write our cold email. So for this tutorial, I want to keep it very simple. I won't make a cold email tutorial. I will do that later. So subject, quick question. So here I want hi first name. If I want to insert a variable, I just needed to go here. And then I click on first name. And now for each email we send, we will have hey first name. For example, in my case, hey Vincent. And then here I want to share a good results I had with a client. I recently helped Uber to find 80% of new leads with verified emails using Sales Navigator. And then I want to add a soft call to action. Would you like to see how? If you want to see a preview, you can click here on preview. Here you can select a lead. So for example, in this case, for the lead Kim, you can see, hi Kim, I recently helped Uber, and so on. So you see that our variable first name works well. Here for your text, I don't recommend you to format anything. So just keep it simple and you will get better deliverability. Same for link. Don't include link in your first email because you might have some deliverability problems. So just keep it as simple as possible. If you want, you can add a variant. So we click on it. And then here you can say, okay, I want to keep the body of my email, but I will change the subject. So now in the subject, I will add the first name, like quick question, first name, like this. And the body of my email is the same. So I just copy and then paste. Then what we want to do is to send a follow-up. And for that, we just need to click on add step. Here you have two choices, email or manual step. I want to send an email. And now I just want to write quick follow-up. An interesting thing when you do some cold email is that when you leave the subject line empty, so when you don't write anything here, your lead will get this email in the same thread as the first email. And from my experience, it's better for your lead to get all your emails in just one thread. So if you want to do that, just don't write anything in subject. Now I want to modify the time between my first email and my follow-up. So let's say I want to wait for 3 days. If you want to add one more email in your sequence, you just need to click on add step and add the number of follow-up you want to send. But for this tutorial, I will just send one follow-up. Then we click on save and next. Now we have 2 things to do. First, we have to choose the sender accounts. So here I just have one email account, but if you have more, you can select all the email accounts you want to use to send your email campaign. So I will select this one, and then I will click on Save Email Accounts. Here you can see that we have one sender account. Now we have to schedule the campaign. So we click here. On top, you can choose the time zone. So here we have leads that are coming from New York. So this time zone, New York, is perfect. Here you can select on which days you want to send your emails. So Monday to Friday is perfect. Time period between sequences, I like to put between 10 to 6 p.m. It's perfect. And an email will be sent every 20 minutes. It's not enough because it will only send 24 emails a day when I have this. So I will reduce this to 18 minutes. And with this setting, I'm able to send 26 emails a day. Here you can select the start date. So let's say tomorrow, for example. And finally, max number of new leads reached per day per campaign. Let's say 10,000 because we don't care. Then we click on save. Now let's check campaign settings. Here I can give a name for my campaign. I recommend you to be explicit for your name because then it will help you to remember, okay, so for this campaign, I'm targeting this kind of people. And so you know exactly what's going on in your campaign. So my campaign name is Head of Marketing, New York, and the company headcount between 51 to 500 people. Here, stop sending messages when your lead replies to a message. Perfect. Here, optimize email delivery. So if you have some problems with the deliverability of your emails, you can just click on it. It will help your deliverability, but you won't be able to track email opens and link clicks. In my case, I like these settings, but if you want to check your emails opens and link clicks, you can just remove that and you will be able to see your email opens and link clicks. So of course, it depends a lot of what you want to do and your deliverability. Here, enhance email sending and delivery. So basically what it does is that Smartlead tries to use your Gmail account to send to people who have a Gmail account. And same for Microsoft. So I recommend you to use this feature and let Smartlead improves your deliverability. And now high bounce rate auto protections, you can activate it if you want. And then we just need to click on Save General Settings. Then we click on Save and Next. And here you have a preview of the emails you will send. So on the left, you have the list of the leads you want to reach out to. If you click here, you will get a mobile preview. You can see that this email looks great because it's not too long. And then here you can see all the emails you want to send. So email 2 in my case is my first follow-up. And here you see that it's good. Finally, if you want to be 100% sure that your email looks great, you can click on Send Test Email. And then once you are ready to start your campaign, you click on Start Campaign. And now when I'm in email campaign, I have my campaign details, and that's why it's important to have a good name. Then we have the number of email sent, open, replied, bounced, and sender bounced. The next feature I want to show you is Master Inbox. And basically here you will get all the replies from your lead. So basically in just one place, you can see all the replies from all your email accounts in just one place, this one. On this page, you can directly reply to your interested leads. Now here, if we move to CRM, you will have a view with your new lead, email sent, reply received, and you can add a column, for example, let's say interested. And here you can map reply category with interested. So you do that, and then you click on create. So here, basically, you have a view of what's going on in your email campaigns. If you want to check all your leads, you just need to click on all leads. And here you will have all the details of your leads. Finally, I want to show you some integrations. You can connect Smartlead with some tools. So they have 5 native integrations: HubSpot, Clay, ListKit, LeadMagic, and Outbound Sync. But now, if you want, I don't know, to link Smartlead to Slack, for example, or to a Google Sheet, you have to use a webhook. So for that, you click on your account here, then you click on Settings, and here you click on Webhook. And this is where you will be able to create your webhook and connect Smartlead to tools like Slack, Google Sheet, and so on. So I really hope that with this tutorial, you will be able to use cold emails to book more sales calls for your business. If you want to export leads from LinkedIn Sales Navigator and get their verified emails, you can try givemeleads.io, or you can click in the first link in the description. And now I see you either on Give Me Leads or in the next video. Bye-bye.